How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the, oh wait, I was about to say Sacramento Science Slash, but it's not. It's the Pranksters for tag team, because I don't use my normal team name. Okay, no Snorlax is kind of nice. So he did bring Fletchling, which is, basically just means that he wants Prankster Tailwind. This one doesn't do anything else after that, so. And I have plenty of ways of stopping that, so that's not really a big problem. Actually, I think it is one of his Terra Captains, surprisingly enough, so that's kind of funny. Okay, so I think Persian on lead seems pretty good. Like I have a good Terra, and the Umbrella helps out against a ton of other mons on his team. After that, I don't know. I think there's a lot of different options that can maybe work. Toaster's probably good though, because I could like fake out Primarina and like Nasty Plot, which seems pretty good. So let's do that. And then in the back, I need my Terra for Revavroom if I bring it. I think Kodiak is probably good. So it's really just the last mon. Maybe Elegance is just a good switch in general. So let's go with that as the game plan here. Yeah, I think that could work. So no Dragonite to begin with, and no Revavroom. This will kind of also let me scout a little bit about what his Lilligant is. I'm kind of keeping an eye on if the Lilligant could be Triple Axle. So if it shows me like 4 moves, then I know that like Dragonite is really good against it. Whereas if he does not, then it's a little bit scarier. So this is kind of interesting. So he has Terra on both of these Pokemon, right? Oh, sorry, not the Torkoal. So I think the play is just to fake out the Torkoal, and then I can probably just Nasty Plot here as well, I think. The downside of this, I could also, I mean, I just assume that the Torkoal is gonna protect, and I have a feeling this might either be Focus Sash or Terra Ghost here. So, but I think I'm just gonna attack it. I think that's probably the best play here, without knowing what he's gonna go for. Yeah, so he does just Terra. I'm assuming this is Terra Ghost. Yep. So he'll get the Tailwind up. If this is a, I mean, I guess this could be. Yeah, you just protect. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I could have like snarled and also done this too. Wouldn't have been a bad play, but I think this is fine. And like I said, I assume that this is just gonna be Tailwind immediately. Yep, that's fine. So how fast is this Torkoal? Like, you gotta be really quick. You gotta be because this Pokemon is so slow, right? Yeah, this Pokemon's gotta be hella slow. So like, even with Tailwind, it's probably not even that fast, right? I wonder if it can even outspeed. I feel like it probably can't. So I think I can just like Snarl, and I could probably just Thunderbolt here too. I think that seems very reasonable. I don't know. I can't really think of another play that helps against this. So I think I'm just gonna do that. Oh, U-turn. Interesting. So that's fine, I think. Yeah, like I'm not at all concerned about Eruption right now. I'm not even sure what you go into. Foxtrot, which is Lilligant. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. We're gonna reduce the special attack. So the Torkoal is definitely one of the scarier mons here. So just reducing the damage from Eruption is gonna be fantastic. Yeah, and they just Eruption. Okay, so this is gonna do very little. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So in that case, my play, I think, is actually just a Terra right now. Yeah, so we'll Terra here, and then I think my play is to Parting Shot the Lilligant. seems like a reasonable play. I could also just parting shot the Torkoal. I already know it's slower. Yeah, I think I just parting shot the Torkoal. I think I protect on this turn. And I think this lets me get in... yeah, I think I parting shot... I could also parting shot this one too. Okay, I'm gonna parting shot here, and I think I just want to overheat. Yeah, let's just overheat. So the poison will help me if they go for a CC right here. That is the reason I'm going for this move. They don't have great damage into Terra Poison either, so I think this is just the way to go. Yep. Okay. Cool. So you actually protect Torkoal. That's pretty good for me, I think, because I feel like this is a close combat. But I wasn't sure if it would go. Okay. Cool. It actually does go there. So that's perfect. That's probably best case scenario. I think I'm just gonna KO this though. So like, in your life orb too. Okay. Good to know. But I think this means I can go into Milotic pretty freely, right? He's already Terra'd, so it can't be like Terra Grass Charizard or something like that. So that's pretty good. But yeah, I think I can just go into Elegance here. And then, assuming this... Yeah, I mean, I guess I just have to hit the overheat. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we hit the overheat, so that bond is gone. Perfect. Okay, and then we know there's a Terra Ghost Fletchling on like 0 HP. And this Torkoal that's not really a threat either, to be honest. Smog. Okay, so you actually do have Torkoal, or you have Charizard left. Okay. In that case, I think a Scald is just fine. It won't do much damage just because we are in Sun here. But Sun has 2 turns left and Tailwind has 1. Okay, in that case, I'm kind of interested in protecting here, I think, is the way to go. Let's go and protect, and then I think I just swap this into Bear. Yeah. Yeah, I think I swap into Bear right now. And then I think I'm kind of looking to maybe stall another turn of Sun would be ideal. And if I could stall another turn of Sun, then things look pretty good. With Rock Crush. Okay, that's fine. So Nimbus back in. Okay, and actually we know all the mods here, right? So there's no Primarina, and there's no Dusclops, so that seems good. And you do have Solar Beam. Okay, kind of assumed. So I think wait. Okay, good. I was like, wait, are you gonna show the animation? Like, there's no way he's going toward the other mon, right? So I think I swap into, yeah, Tailwind is gone. So I think here I swap into Torkoal. It shouldn't be able to KO here. And then I can, Hyper Voice actually looks quite good. So it should pick up both KOs, which I think is what I want right now. I could also just Blood Moon the Charizard, because that is the threat. And then I'm faster than everything else, right? Yeah, let's do that actually. I believe that I should be able to take a Solar Beam here with Kodiak. I have a lot of Spit F. I'm AV, so like this should live a Solar Beam. I assume he's going after it. Yeah. Oh, actually he goes after Toaster. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So that's kind of the switch that I wanted. That's the interaction. And then I guess we didn't see. Oh no, it's probably his Tailwind, right? Yeah, it's probably still Tailwind. It just doesn't have Gale Wings right now, so it's slower. But Blood Moon should do a lot of damage. Yeah, perfect. That just straight up KOs. That's perfect. Okay, and then so we've dealt with the threats on the team, and now we just have the supporting pieces. And Sun is gone. Sun will get re-upped with Torkoal coming back in, but that's not too big a deal. Because I still have AV here, so yeah, I'm in a fantastic spot, I think. And I'll just Hyper Voice. I can show that. Okay, my guess is U-turn's the only attacking move. I don't know what other moves it could have actually. So it's because I've only seen Tailwind, right? And then Hyper Wish or KO. Okay, cool. So we're gonna pick up the victory here. Things went very well. Things basically went as well as I could have hoped for. We got the lead in a good position. We got the rest of the game in a really good spot too. So Life Orb Lilligant, it probably has an ice move, right? I don't feel like you come to this matchup without an ice move. So I can't really... I don't know if I can bring Dragonite in this next game. I don't feel like it'll do as well. It feels like it's probably good against the Charizard, but it's probably super bad against the Lilligant. I don't know. Maybe, and I also don't know which one I'd want to replace, because I feel like the mons I brought that game were pretty good. So I don't think I necessarily want to switch anything around. I think what I had was pretty solid. Because and I actually liked the Terra Poison on this mon. The version I thought was really good. So I think I am gonna keep my setup. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep my setup. I think the lead is also quite good too, right? I don't think I need to switch that up either. I'm trying to think of what they would do to switch this up or counter me, and I don't quite know. But I like I just kind of like the setup I had. I've seen Lilligant be very offensive with Life Orb. Charizard's Solar Power, of course. I don't think I have items on anything else. Oh, the Fletchling might have been Focus Sash. I didn't look at that. I don't think I noticed it. I was looking off to the side when that attack came through. But I think I don't know. I think what I had was good. Yeah, we'll just run it back. No Dragonite again. No Reverum again. Reverum with Terra Ground does look pretty good though, not gonna lie. But I think if I did that, I'd be taking out Blood Moon, which I thought Blood Moon looked kind of good too. You know, Blood Moon might have been an okay lead too, but if they switch it up and go... this is fine, so I'm gonna taunt the Dusclops with this play. Yeah, and you'll see my items. You'll know you on my Utility Umbrella. Yep, and Citrus. So you already knew about Citrus. You didn't know about Utility Umbrella, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna taunt the thing here, and we're just gonna Thunderbolt the Torkoal. So he's made a switch, so that's good. This is fine. I don't really care about the Torkoal protecting. That doesn't actually do anything to hurt me in any way. I obviously don't get the Thunderbolt damage into it, but like, it's whatever. And you can't use Trick Room. Exactly, yeah. So we wanted to stop Trick Room from going up there. That was the exact play I was looking for. And then I think now I'm looking to Parting Shot. I think I just Parting Shot the Torkoal, but I could also Parting Shot this Pokemon. And that would be fine. So I'm gonna Parting Shot the... So the reason to Parting Shot the Dusclops is because I think they're gonna swap it. They could also like Nightshade, so that could also be something they do. I could see the Torkoal switching potentially. I think I am gonna Parting Shot this. I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna swap, and I think I have to Thunderbolt the. Actually, no. I should. Yeah, I should actually Parting Shot this Pokemon, and I should also Thunderbolt it as well. I know it's Use Protect. Yeah. Okay. So we'll catch something with a damage and a pivot here. That is so good. I am a huge fan of this. And actually, we get to see all the Pokemon. Okay, so this is really good. Okay, so that means there's no Lilligant this time. And there's no Fletchling. We're just gonna KO the Charizard right here. I feel pretty confident. And then I think... I assume. I hope that this KOs Charizard. And then I think my play is to go... Yeah, I think it's just go Milotic. So my Flame Orb doesn't do anything against these Pokemon. Unfortunate. But Snarl's also incredible, so... And you just died to Solar Power. Okay, so the Thunderbolt just basically does enough. that. We end up in a really good spot. That's kind of funny, actually. So, the downside of this potential situation is that I might... Like if Milotic, not Milotic, if Primarina has Protect, yeah, then you can get Trick Room up. So... What's my play now? But there is Sun, right? So like I'm kind of protected from water moves to some extent. So, okay, I think... Man, this is kind of rough. Okay, so I think I have to swap back into this Pokemon. Yeah. Okay, I can swap back into this Pokemon. And I can Thunderbolt the Primarina. I assume Primarina protects here, but I have to respect it if it doesn't. And if it does protect, then I have Fake Out for the next turn into Thunderbolt. So this kind of covers for this play and the next play, is my thinking here. Yep, okay, so that's good. So I assume they Trick Room here. That's what I would do, at least. It looks like their team is pretty slow for what's left. So I need to kind of counteract that. So I can Terra Poison here. I don't have Terra on any other one, so I'm just gonna Fake Out the Primarina and Thunderbolt that spot as well. If the Torkoal comes in, whatever, I get Torkoal damage, and that's still good for me. Yep, okay, so you swap that out. That's fine. That's honestly not a big deal. And you go into Crush. So Crush will have full HP to do its thing. Which is fine. As long as I can get this damage on Primarina, I feel pretty good about where I'm at. Because I also have, like, Protect Snarl as the next play I can do to try to lower the Torkoal's damage a bit. And we get our Fake Out. Perfect. Yes, then we get the flinch. Okay, good. So not Cover Cloak. That's great. And this Thunderbolt should do damage. Yeah. And at this point, I think a Snarl is completely fine. I'm going to take a lot of damage on Persian, unfortunately. But I think it's kind of the play I need to make in order to delay Trick Room a little bit. So I'm going to go and Snarl here, and then I think... This is an interesting position to be in. I think I could take a hit with Torkoal, or with Rotom. So I'm kind of interested in just going for damage, and try to get damage on this. I think I try to get damage on the Torkoal because I don't want too many turns of the boosted Sun moves. Oh yeah, I think that's the play. Yeah, and use Eruption, yeah. Damn, that does so much damage. Okay, I probably go down, not with both Pokemon, but I do lose Persian. Okay. Ugh, dang. Forgot how much damage Torkoal deals. That Pokemon hits so hard. What the heck? We'll get her Citrus off, though, and I figured I would live a hit, so the Sun helping me out there. I basically had to go for it now, because I couldn't go for it later, is the thing. Para doesn't matter much, I don't think. But Sun is gone now. So the boosted eruptions aren't a thing anymore, which definitely helps me out. In that case, I think my play is to bring out... Oh, Kodiak might be slower than the Primarina, actually. So maybe this is the play. Because then I can use... Yeah, I can use Hyper Voice, and that might be enough to pick up the KO here. And then I think I also... I'm kind of okay with letting this Pokemon go down at this point, because I think I have enough that I can KO later. Although, how many turns of Trick Room are left? 2 turns of Trick Room? Okay, actually, Toaster can come out, and we'll go into Milotic. That will give me speed for after Trick Room ends, and I think that's actually a good thing to have. So I definitely want to do that. Yeah, I think I might actually be slower than the Primarina, which will be good. That's not going to be good for him, because the Sun isn't around anymore, so it has the delayed effect. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's unfortunate. I don't know if maybe he didn't notice. Because now I'm in a really good spot, I think. because it has a solar power this turn. So I could even like, I could even technically swap. But I also know that I take a hit from solar beam, so it's also not a big deal. So I'm just gonna pick up the KO here, and then I'm also just gonna Scald. Actually, I don't need to do that. I should just, I should Blood Moon, that's gonna do the most damage here, and then I can also just Scald the Torkoal. Yeah, this Solar Beam shouldn't do too much. It actually, okay, it did a good amount. It's more than I thought it was gonna be. But it looks like this, this Dusclops probably just can't touch Ursaluna, so that's probably the like last bit of damage I'm gonna take this game. It might have Pain Split, maybe that's how it gets me low. Oh my god, that thing is so bulky. But we'll pick up all the other KOs, so it's basically Dusclops against the world. And I think with Recover Milotic, we probably can just beat it. And at this point, I think I'm just Hyper Voicing. I'm pretty sure that's more damage than Earth Power. Maybe it's the same. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same. It's whatever. I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. And then I'm just gonna keep going for Scald. Maybe I can get a burn on this Pokemon. And then we can get some chip damage that way. Yeah, it looks like it'll take a turn or two more, I guess. Dang, we're not competitive. That would have been so good right here. That's okay though. But I think Blood Moon plus Scald will pick up on this turn. Even if they go for like Pain Split into the Milotic. I think I'm still in a good spot. Yeah, so Blood Moon and we'll Scald, and I think we're good. So yeah, because I don't think Scald will do it, but I think Blood Moon would. This Pokemon's so slow, you got the -1. Dang. Okay, cool, so we pick up the 2-0 victory. Team's looking pretty good. Did exactly what I needed to do. The Rotomon lead was really nice, and having Alolan Persian for the Fake Out priority was really good. A little bit of Snarl, a little bit of Parting Shot was also really nice here. So yeah, team did really well. Good game over to BigMassiveH, and if you'd like to see any more of our content, whether it is VGC, singles, masters, whatever draft league stuff, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.